Can you feel it? The tremor beneath the surface of the NBA, a seismic shift that threatens to redefine loyalty, ambition, and the very fabric of championship aspirations? For years, we've watched LeBron James, the king, reign supreme in Los Angeles, bringing a title, building a legacy. But what if the fairy tale is about to unravel? What if the whispers, once dismissed as mere off-season chatter, are actually the rumblings of a monumental betrayal? A move so audacious it could send shockwaves through the league and leave the Lakers' faithful reeling? Are we truly prepared for a future where LeBron James, the icon of Hollywood hoops, dons another jersey? And could that jersey belong to a team like the Dallas Mavericks, a squad already brimming with star power? This isn't just idle speculation. This is a bombshell report, a stark look into the future of one of basketball's greatest, and the potential for a league-altering decision that could leave a gaping hole in the heart of the Lakers dynasty. We're talking about a move that feels almost unthinkable, yet the pieces are slowly, agonizingly falling into place. Today, we're ripping back the curtain on the deepest, most intriguing whispers from NBA circles, dissecting where LeBron James might land if he decides to extend his legendary career beyond his current Lakers contract. And believe me, the names being thrown around will make your jaw drop. This is the NBA Court Report, and I'm Chase Sr., ready to dissect the drama, the dollars, and the dizzying possibilities that lie ahead. The unthinkable future, LeBron's next chapter beyond the purple and gold? For weeks, the NBA rumor mill churned with an almost unbearable intensity, fueled by hints and suggestions that LeBron James might actually be on the move this offseason. The drama was palpable, the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. Yet, as the dust settled, the Lakers' faithful breathed a collective sigh of relief. LeBron James, for now, remains in Los Angeles, poised to play out the final season of his current contract. The immediate crisis averted, the immediate drama seemingly concluded. But in the high-stakes world of professional basketball, where the future is always uncertain and the next blockbuster move is always just around the corner, for now is a dangerous phrase. Because while this offseason's rumors have faded, the whispers about next season are growing louder, more insistent, and far more unsettling for anyone who bleeds purple and gold. No one, not even LeBron himself, can definitively say when the king will finally decide to abdicate his throne and retire from the game. But if his body continues to defy the relentless march of time, if he continues to perform at an elite level, it's not unreasonable to imagine him gracing the hardwood for another 3 or even 4 years. And if that's the case, then his next free agency could very well be the most explosive, the most transformative event in the modern NBA. An unnamed, yet highly connected NBA executive recently dropped a bombshell on DallasHoopsJournal.com, a revelation that should send shivers down the spines of Lakers fans and ignite a firestorm of excitement elsewhere. This executive didn't mince words, stating unequivocally Cleveland Cavaliers, Dallas, and Golden State Warriors. Those are the 3 teams I'm looking at. He went on to explain that all 3 of these franchises would have loved to trade for him this offseason, but the astronomical salary and LeBron's steadfast refusal to request a trade made it impossible. Once he's on the open market, the executive asserted with unwavering conviction, those 3 will court him. I have no doubt in my mind. This isn't just a fleeting thought. This is a calculated prediction from someone deeply entrenched in the league's inner workings, a forecast of a future that could see LeBron James, the ultimate free agent, orchestrate yet another seismic shift in the NBA landscape. Dallas calling, the Maverick connection, and a hypothetical dynasty. Let's zoom in on one of these tantalizing possibilities, a scenario that feels both incredibly compelling and utterly mind-boggling. LeBron James joining the Dallas Mavericks. At first glance, it might seem like a distant dream, a fantasy concocted in the minds of overzealous fans. But when you peel back the layers, the connections between LeBron and the Mavericks are surprisingly numerous and deeply intertwined. This isn't just a random pairing. It's a tapestry woven with shared history, championship glory, and familiar faces. First and foremost, there's Kyrie Irving, LeBron and Kyrie. A duo that once brought a championship to Cleveland. a partnership that, despite its tumultuous end, proved its undeniable potency. The idea of them reuniting, especially with Kyrie seemingly finding a new home and a new level of maturity in Dallas, is a narrative too compelling to ignore. Then, consider Anthony Davis. LeBron has won championships with AD, forging a formidable front-court partnership that dominated the league. The thought of adding AD to the Mavs roster alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie creates a super team scenario that would send shivers down the spine of every opposing general manager. But the connections don't stop there. LeBron has battled against Klay Thompson in multiple NBA finals, a testament to their shared era of dominance. He's played under two key figures currently with the Mavericks: Jason Kidd, his former head coach during the Lakers' 2020 championship run, and Frank Vogel, the architect of that very championship team. These are not just acquaintances. These are individuals with whom LeBron has shared the highest highs of his career, individuals who understand his game, his leadership, and his relentless pursuit of excellence. And perhaps most significantly, there's Nico Harrison, the Mavericks general manager, a man who knows LeBron intimately from their shared days at Nike. Harrison's deep relationship with James could be the ultimate trump card, the personal connection that transcends mere business negotiations. Imagine, if you will, a hypothetical starting five for the Dallas Mavericks: Kyrie Irving, the dazzling ball handler and clutch scorer; Cooper Flagg, the generational talent, who, as the executive suggested, should be playing power forward; LeBron James, the ultimate playmaker and offensive engine, also at power forward; Anthony Davis, the dominant big man, whether at power forward or center; and Derek Lively, too, the athletic young center who anchors the defense. On paper, this lineup is a basketball fan's dream, a collection of talent that could rival any dynasty in NBA history. The sheer offensive firepower, the defensive versatility, the championship pedigree. It's a vision that could make any fan salivate. The financial minefield and the fit nightmare. Reality bites, hard as captivating as the LeBron to Dallas narrative may be, the cold, hard reality of NBA economics and on-court fit casts a long, daunting shadow over this dream scenario. This isn't just about desire, it's about dollars and cents, and the Mavericks' financial ledger presents a labyrinthine challenge that could make this blockbuster move nearly impossible. The simple truth is, almost every key player on the Mavericks roster is already under contract for next season. The only significant exception is PJ Washington, and he's expected to sign a lucrative extension as soon as he becomes eligible at the end of August. Depending on the final figure of that extension, the Mavericks could find themselves an astonishing $97 million over the salary cap, brushing dangerously close to, or even exceeding, the dreaded second tax apron. For context, crossing that second apron means severe restrictions on team building, including limitations on trade exceptions, mid-level exceptions, and even the ability to take back more salary in a trade. LeBron James, despite his age, is still a transcendent talent who will command a massive salary. He's still playing at an All-NBA level, and he's not going to take a significant pay cut to join a new team, especially not when he's still chasing championships. To make his salary work, the Mavericks would likely need to execute a complex sign-and trade, a maneuver that requires the Lakers' cooperation or jettison multiple significant contracts, potentially attaching valuable draft picks to entice other teams to take on salary. The executive's warning about not attaching draft picks to players like Daniel Gafford or Washington in an effort to sign a 41-year-old James is a crucial point. Sacrificing future assets for an aging superstar, no matter how great, is a dangerous gamble that could cripple the franchise for years to come. Beyond the financial gymnastics, there's the equally pressing question of on-court fit, particularly with the positional preferences of key players. The hypothetical lineup of Irving, Flagg, James, Davis, and Lively too looks fantastic on paper, but the devil is in the details. Anthony Davis, a phenomenal talent, has been vocal about his desire to play power forward, even if many analysts believe he's best suited as a center. At this stage of his career, LeBron James is also best suited at power forward, where he can leverage his strength, passing, and post-up game without expending excessive energy chasing perimeter players. And then there's Cooper Flagg, the highly touted prospect who, as the executive noted, is also projected to be a power forward. This creates a significant positional logjam. Who plays where? Who sacrifices their preferred role? While talent often finds a way to coexist, forcing players into uncomfortable positions can lead to inefficiencies, frustration, and ultimately a less cohesive unit. A team needs balance, not just a collection of stars. The realistic reasons to doubt that core are precisely these issues: the financial strain, the lack of flexibility, and the potential for positional conflicts that could undermine the very chemistry needed to win a championship. The other suitors, Cleveland's homecoming and Golden State's last dance, while the Dallas Mavericks present a fascinating, albeit financially challenging case for LeBron's next destination, the unnamed executive also highlighted two other perennial contenders, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. These are not mere afterthoughts. They represent equally compelling and perhaps more emotionally resonant possibilities for the Kings' final act. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, the allure is obvious: a homecoming. LeBron James is a native son of Ohio, the prodigal son who returned to deliver a championship to a city starved for glory. The idea of him finishing his career where it all began, surrounded by a talented young core that includes Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Evan Mobley, is a narrative that writes itself. It would be the ultimate full-circle moment, a poetic end to a career that has been defined by its ties to Northeast Ohio. The Cavaliers have built a strong, competitive team, and adding LeBron, even in his later years, would instantly elevate them into true championship contention, providing the veteran leadership and clutch play they've sometimes lacked. The emotional pull of playing for his home state, for the franchise that drafted him, could be a powerful motivator, perhaps even enough to overcome some of the financial or fit hurdles. Then there's the Golden State Warriors, a team that has been LeBron's fiercest rival for over a decade. The thought of LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green all sharing the same locker room is almost too wild to comprehend. It would be the ultimate if you can't beat M, join M scenario, but also a strategic masterstroke. The Warriors, despite their recent struggles, still possess the core of a dynasty. Adding LeBron would give them one last, legitimate shot at a championship, a final ride for a legendary quartet. The unselfishness of Curry, the shooting prowess of Klay, and the defensive genius and passing of Draymond would theoretically complement LeBron's game perfectly. It would be a super team forged from years of intense rivalry, a testament to the desire for one more ring, no matter the cost. The financial implications for the Warriors would be just as daunting as for the Mavericks, but the allure of a last dance with a collection of all-time greats could be too strong to resist. The unpredictable king, what's next for LeBron's legacy? So, as we peer into the crystal ball of the NBA's future, one thing becomes abundantly clear. LeBron James's next free agency, whenever it may come, will be a moment of unparalleled significance. The immediate drama with the Lakers may have subsided, but the underlying currents of change are already at play. Whether it's the financial tightrope walk in Dallas, the emotional pull of a Cleveland homecoming, or the audacious dream of a Golden State super team, the possibilities are as numerous as they are mind-boggling. This isn't just about where a player signs, it's about the shifting power dynamics of the league, the relentless pursuit of greatness, and the legacy of a player who continues to defy expectations. Will LeBron James, the king of the NBA, truly consider abandoning his Hollywood throne for a new kingdom? And if so, which kingdom will it be? The answers to these questions will not only shape the next few years of his career, but will also redefine the competitive landscape of the entire association. Get ready, because the next chapter in the LeBron James saga promises to be the most unpredictable and perhaps the most dramatic yet. Now, I want to hear from you, the passionate fans who live and breathe this game. Where do you think LeBron James will play if he leaves the Lakers next offseason? Is it Dallas, Cleveland, Golden State, or somewhere else entirely? Drop your predictions and your wildest dreams in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation buzzing. And if you found this deep dive into LeBron's future as electrifying as a Kyrie crossover, make sure to hit that like button right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the NBA Court Report for more exclusive insights, unfiltered analysis, and all the breaking news that keeps you ahead of the game. Your support means everything, and together, we'll navigate the thrilling, unpredictable world of the NBA.